tell me how you ended up having a toy museum arcade bar?
Yeah, it's kind of all three things in one.
All of your loves together,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I get to do my art here, and so basically, I was a teacher for 8 years, and I collected a bunch during that time, and I amassed a huge collection, and I kind of leveraged that into a business. And I saw all different toy museums around the world, and they were kind of the inspiration for this. So I started it as a toy museum with the arcades, and slowly added in the bar later. And it's become a good combination. Everybody seems to like it.
Now, when did your passion for toys begin? Like, probably as a child, obviously.
When I was a kid, I was super into Star Wars, and of course, I wanted to have all the Star Wars toys that were out at the time. And eventually, I got them all, and then I just kept on going into other toy lines like Transformers, G.I. Joe, Barbie. Still running the gamut, still buying stuff.
I love it.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
No problem.
Fort Worth, Texas today in the Stockyard District, and behind me in just a moment you're going to see some longhorn cattle coming down the street. We have a very special show for you today. I am here with Baron, and Baron, you just announced this amazing cattle drive down,
That's right, correct.
Down the street.
Yes.
Right here,
right in front of a bunch of people.
I love it. I love it. Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, this is Fort Worth Stockyards. It's a national historic district. It's the number two tourist attraction in the state of Texas behind the Alamo. You are, one time it's the third largest stockyards in the United States. We're right in the middle of a very historic place that's called the Chisholm Trail. It ran from south of San Antonio up to Abilene, Ellsworth, and Dodge City, Kansas. It's the largest migration of domesticated livestock in the history of the United States, when the cowboys are driving longhorn cattle up to Kansas to meet the demand for beef.
How did you end up doing this?
Well, I had a long career in education, and I was a history teacher, and I was also a high school football coach, basketball, track and field, all that good stuff. And I retired, and my wife, who's a professor at UNT, putting on her makeup at dark 30 in the morning, told me, you're not going to lay in bed. You got to get up and get a job. So I came out here and got a job done. What I like to do is talk about history. A lot of people don't realize the diversity, the makeup of the American cowboy. They don't understand. They think all they know is what they've seen on John Wayne movies and so forth.
Right.
So it's not what you think. A quarter to a third of them were Mexican vaquero. Also, that there were women who did it as well. Sometimes they would disguise themselves as boys, and the job was for young people.
Right.
The average was about 14 to 17. The youngest that we know of was 9 years of age.
Oh my God.
There was no child labor law back then.
Right.
So as soon as you could walk, you could sit in the saddle, you took a job. One of those jobs was driving cattle up north. Hollywood's kind of gotten savvy into that now. They're kind of changing that a little bit. More today. So.
And who was the famous female that you talked about?
Oh, Margaret Borland. Her third husband died, passed away, and she had to get the cattle. She took her children with her too.
That's amazing.
And nobody's written a script about her yet. That is a movie waiting to get made.
Well, thank you so much, Barrett. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Thanks for coming out. And we want everybody in Buffalo and the state of New York to come down and see us.
Thank you so much for watching Passionate Living. If what you watched moved you or inspired you, the best way you can show us is by liking and commenting on the video, as well as subscribing to the channel